Hello everybody, Cernosan here, and I wanted to bring up something. It's football season, the preseason and stuff like that, but I'm not here to talk really about football. I'm talking about the story of people kind of making a big deal out of Colin Kaepernick not standing up during the national anthem. I mean, he has the freedom to do that. Let's just put it that way. He has the freedom to do it. It's his right as a citizen of the United States to not stand for it. And he does have a point, but it is not the full picture of one of the biggest problems in America is there's so much violence. Gun violence, just violence with weapons and all in general. Yes, he talks about only specifically the police killing black people, or any person of color, really. But the problem is, that's only a small section that's only part of the picture. Of the whole spectrum of, there is a shit ton of gun violence, a shit ton of violence in general in the United States, because gun violence just goes into the violence circle. But, the thing is, there is a lot of violence in the United States. I can't even watch the local news without, one or two mentionings of people dying because somebody murdered somebody. Really. Does Kaepernick have a point? Yes. Is Kaepernick's point not fully thought out? Not part of the whole picture? Yes. But does Colin Kaepernick also have the money to do something about it? About part of, not just his point, but the whole point in general of a lot of violence? Yeah, he does. He just signed on to make millions more in San Francisco. Even if his focus was just purely on the police killing unarmed people, he could still put money into helping if the San Francisco police force needs money for body cameras. You could put some money into that, Kaepernick. You could put some money into that. If you wanted to expand it more and just go into the idea of gang violence, then he could start building, after school programs to make it so people, kids stay off the streets and they don't get involved in gangs. They're less likely to get involved in gangs if there are after-school programs for them. But I'm really fucking tired of, these pissing contests about how people are murdered, which is senseless and tasteless to not only the people who died because of it, but the families of the people who died of it, and the friends of the people who died of it. It's fucking stupid, and it's fucking tasteless. It pisses me right the fuck off. I don't care how many times I just said fuck in the past 30 seconds. But seriously, why are we having a pissing match over how people are dying? Our concern should be, why do we have so many people dying on a daily basis due to guns? Due to knives? Due to any sort of weaponry? Why are people dying so much in the United States? Sure, you can kill somebody with an everyday weapon, but why do that when you can easily just get a gun and it kills more effectively? Now, am I trying to advocate for gun control? To some degree. Here's the thing. If you already own a gun, okay. Seriously. And besides, most of those people who do hunting with the hunting rifles and stuff like that, all I really want to do on that end is if you are hunting, we just want to make it so now that you have, I think you have to have a license to hunt certain animals anyway. So as long as you have a license to hunt something, I don't have a problem. Handguns are really the actual killers because you can hide them among your person more. Handguns are what I want to restrict more of. Not hunting rifles, not... And no, those assault rifles, probably, I mean, you would have to be stealing from the military to get something like an AK from an assault rifle. Something that'd be considered an assault rifle. Handguns tend to, cause more problems, actually, because you can hide them on your person. Most handguns are, if a state has a concealed gun carry, you can carry, those are in the concealed carry laws. I know they are in the state of Missouri, because Missouri has its concealed state laws, but anyway, back to the original point is, I mean, Colin Kaepernick has all the right in the world to do that, and if he doesn't do anything to try to help the community he's playing for, the San Francisco area, then all he's doing is acting like a child. All he's doing is saying and not doing. If you're not doing something either where he's putting his money into something to help the community within San Francisco, or is trying to help, push advocacy, sign whatever you can, show up for whatever you can to try to help a community, then all he's doing is saying and not doing. Not standing for the national anthem. Okay, that's a start, but there's so much more you can do, Colin Kaepernick. That there's so much more anybody who can be in any sort of spotlight, whether they're an athlete, an actor, just somebody who can be in the spotlight because they're a politician or stuff like that. There's so much you can do for a community. Saying and doing are two separate things. If you are able to do something about it, you should do something about it. And I've been meaning to do something about it, but I tend not to find out about things. And I can't exactly put my own money because I don't make a whole lot of money, if any at all. So I can't exactly do a whole lot besides educate. Colin Kaepernick is not even doing that. And he needs to not only just educate others, but educate himself, just to really make sure what all is going on. Sure, you could still, not stand for the national anthem. I don't care. I do care more if you make sure you do something for the community. You are in a position to do so. And that's all I want to see out of anybody who is able to do so. If you can help your community, you should help your community. And I mean the whole community. Not just a section of the community, not just your neighbor, the whole community. Whatever counts is your community. And that's all that, needs to be done. See you guys next time.